Huge thank you to you all. You've all been so supportive.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, soft touch your hand in mine, gets me every time.
It is a miserable Sunday day, so where better to go than Costco. I might have to put a cap on as well because it is chucking it down. That's good, isn't it?
Thank you.
boy. Good boy. What's she doing to you? It has been a while since I made myself a strawberry matcha. It's quite a nice day today and I fancied a refreshing drink. Good morning. Good morning. We are having a bit of a reset day today. Bedding is in the washer, dishwasher's on. I'm going to clean and sort out the bedroom and ensuite, and then I have started sorting this room out. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a move around, which I'll show you later and explain why. So I'm currently on the hunt for just a cheap unit to put in here. So I've been on Facebook Marketplace and I think I've found something, so I'm going to try and pick that up in the next couple of days. Even wash my hair ahead of schedule. If you're one of those once a week girls, I don't like doing it normally before a week is out. I just felt like, I don't know about you, it's probably the wrong way to do it, but I almost wanted to feel clean and fresh, too clean, and sort stuff out. I just felt a little bit, grubby, and I wanted to help with the mood. It's just reminded me, actually, I'm running out of some of my skincare, so I need to order some of that because it doesn't look great in this light, but I'm actually been really pleased with how my skin's been lately, so I want to try and keep that up. Quick makeup. I don't need it, but again, I don't know why, but sometimes it makes me feel more productive if I've put a slight face on. It's the plan, but I just want this cream to settle a little bit first before doing that. So there's something about fresh bedding, fresh PJs. I've even put myself on a fresh new jumper. I've even put the dogs in the boot room just so they're not following me around either. And also Fred's hair, because once I hoover, I don't want to see another hair. I think my last update I said I was struggling with him a little bit. He's been in the best mood recently, just really playful, lovely around Poppy again, and it's this cycle that we keep going through. So a lady, she kindly commented in my last video to say to check his anal glands, which I'm so pleased she said that, because when it first started to happen, I thought it was that just he holds his tail up slightly weird during this time. And also, just sometimes if you're behind him and his tail slightly brushes past you, he does the almightiest biggest yelp. I've never heard a dog sort of like cry so much, like it's an instant, and then he turns around and looks as if to say, oh, what was that? And again, I mentioned it to the vets and they were just like, oh, it might be more of a habit thing. He was definitely mistreated when he was a puppy, because he was from the streets, I think, by people, but also he then got put into a pen with other dogs. He was split up from his brothers, and I think his sister stayed with him, but he was split up from his other brothers, and then he was in this pen like with these massive big dogs, and I don't know if they were a little bit nasty to him, because every picture and video that I got, he was like, you could see he was protecting his sister. He'd always like sit in front of her and stuff, so I don't know whether he got a little bit bullied by the dogs as well, which was probably why he doesn't like dogs either. It just makes sense, because obviously I don't think dogs can feel like the tip of their tail, but it makes sense if it slightly moves, and obviously where, this is probably too much information if you're watching this in the morning, but where it is, it might slightly pull on those glands a little bit. When this first started to happen, I did check his glands. Very good, he let me. It's not the nicest job to do, and they seemed fine, but that doesn't mean that that's not the problem, because I might have just got it the wrong timing and they were bad and then they were okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that, so thank you for commenting below, because it does make sense if it is something to do with that, because his actual poo consistency and all that kind of stuff is really good compared to what he was like when he was a puppy. We had some real trouble with his stomach. Anyway, enough of the poo talk. I've just sprayed on some fake tan. Again, I have to be careful with like tanning stuff. I do find it does set my skin off. And I've stopped drinking milk again, which I haven't had a flare up since, so maybe it was the milk. Although I have just made myself a strawberry matcha which has got milk in it, so it'll be interesting to know if that affects it. I am not going to put much on the number 7 light bronzer instead of my Chanel. Now just sits nicely on my dressing table. I'll put this on for a while, so I might give this a little go again. Again, this can feel a little bit tingly on the skin. But if you don't want to wear foundation, this is a really reasonably priced, and it just gives you a little bit of a light coverage and a glow. Some of this lash and brow serum. I mentioned it in the last vlog. I haven't started using the growth one yet. I'm going to carry on using this for a little bit just so I can work out what it's actually doing. But it is doing something. Going out or anywhere, I tend to use that setting spray. It's a very glossy goodbye on accident. I need to give my hair a good brush and then I'm just going to let it dry again naturally. Ready in your bed. And then a bit more serum. This lipstick looks scary. See if this is dried. Add a little bit of lip oil. Let's get tidying then. I'm going to have a clean around the bedroom and the ensuite. I just have a little bit of sort out. I'm also sorting out in here. I'm having a little bit of a move around. You can probably see I've just hung up a load of clothes, but I need to organise it so it looks a little bit better than it does. I'll show you now actually. So basically the reason is, there's two reasons. Yeah, so one of the reasons is I'm just not doing that many get-readies with me while it's like dark, because the lighting's so bad and I just don't like setting up lighting and stuff in the bedroom. Freddie, no! And in here would be perfect because obviously I've got this huge light, which when it's dark, it's really bright in here, so it would be perfect with this mirror. I really hated the backdrop, so I've just changed it round and I think it looks loads better. So it means that maybe I'll do a little bit more spontaneous get-readies with me just before I go out, which I was doing in the summer because it was just so nice and bright in the bedroom, but since it's got darker, I just haven't wanted to do it with the lighting being so low and huge big lights out. I just think it looks quite fake. Thought this would may motivate me to do more. And then the second reason is, excuse this bedroom, I've just pulled all the bedding off. When I'm in bed, I can see that area, and before, I don't even know if I've got a picture. If I have, I'll show you. Basically, I had two rails. This was, and then another rail there, which was just full of clothes. And it just looked a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna get a unit to go there and then get rid of all those boxes. I couldn't get the colour units that I wanted because they were out of stock and I was impatient. So I'm going to paint these units as well, like a brown colour. So I just think in here it will just look a lot nicer and it'll make me use this room more for content. So this is my next area to sort, just to make it look a little bit nicer. So yes, right. I'm going to get on with sorting these rooms out. Right, first things first, let's get these doors open. Can anybody also recommend the best, easiest, quickest thing to use to clean windows? Because I love the winter sun, but it shows up Fred's nose smears, which annoy me. So sad. I used to put 3 beds out on the balcony when I clean this. It makes me think of him every time. Look for the difference. It's so nice to have a clean and fresh room. This room smells amazing. I've got the same outfit on as yesterday because I am just going to crack on now with the dressing room. Look what's arrived. So I went and got that unit last night. It's a little bit ugly at the minute, but I'm going to paint it as well as the drawers and then also that bit of floor and also down here, and move all those boxes. Because we're having wardrobes eventually, we didn't do the flooring all the way up to the wall, which I wish I'd done now because it probably wouldn't have been that much and I didn't realise how long it's going to be between doing the floor and getting wardrobes. I am going to crack on with this room and then paint it. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. I've just been editing it and I didn't realise how long it is already. So hopefully you'll join me again next week where I'll continue to sort the dressing room out and hopefully paint those drawers. I need to order some paint actually. But I just want to say a huge thank you to you all. You've all been so supportive. I'm still fairly new to this, so still trying to find my feet. If you could please let me know what you'd like to know more about or see, that would be really helpful. But I hope you all have a lovely week and hopefully see you next week.